What's good, YouTube? It's your main man ABD Hero back again with another video, and today we got a quick recap of these Hornets versus the Miami Heat game. LaMelo versus Jimmy Ball, LaMelo versus Tyler Hero, Miles Bridges versus Bam Adebayo. Let's go.
Out with my dude AB the Hero. Well, we getting it down in the Ball State, baby.
AB, way to get out on the lane. How you get out on the lane?
What do you thought about that, Jay?
I like that. Yeah, I told you, he's a hustler for it.
Let's go. I'm out.
Alright, so first off, thanks for subbing to the channel, hitting the notification bell, and you a real one. I know you hit the like button. I don't even need to tell you that before the intro was over, so that's a real thing. We hit that 15,000 subs mark, and I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate the extra 200 who got us over there. We on the way to 20K. Now let's just start right here. I'm gonna get comfortable because I want y'all to see this for a minute, and as y'all look at this, I really want y'all to take that in. Yes, that says player of the game. Yeah, that's 15 points, 3 rebounds, and the other stat is 2 3-pointers. Yeah, that's the Martin boy. I can't. I want to call him Cody. I'm gonna call him Cody, but it might be Caleb. Yes, you're right. That's not an exciting stat line for the player of the game, but this is where we at right now in Charlotte. This is where we at. This is the confusion that we have somehow sunk into, where now on a night on primetime television, the player of the game is the Martin brother, Cody or Caleb. My man got a fresh braids though, so I appreciate that. If you're gonna be on TV, NBA game, at least you get your stuff braided. Let's keep going. Now let's get for real. Let's look at the box score for tonight, and we'll call it the tail of the tape here. Gordon Hayward 37 minutes, Miles Bridges 37 minutes, LaMelo Ball 30 minutes, Kelly Oubre 36, Mason Plumlee 18. Now maybe I missed something. Did Mason Plumlee get hurt tonight? Is that why he played only so slight minutes? We'll have to check that. I don't remember. To me, it's interesting watching these Hornets games because in the first couple of games of the season, they started off down early, right? And then they kind of got it together, and then they were able to push through and come back and really win the second half. And so if you watch multiple games from them this season, when they have a rough start in the first quarter, second quarter, you say, all right, but we still got a second half. There's such thing as second half teams. That might actually be this Charlotte Hornets ball club. Second half comes along and you say, all right, here we go. We're starting to put things together. Now, where it gets really tough is down the stretch, okay? If you've watched some of the other games, some of the controversy right now down the stretch is who is running the show, right? We've seen Ish Smith take over sometimes. We've seen LaMelo be in games sometimes. And then you get these situations where it's like, if it's super close, who takes the final shot, right? Right now, Miles Bridges is probably playing the best basketball of any player on this team, but there's some confusion. And this is what I noticed at the beginning of this game. One of the things that we heard from Borrego, we heard from folks within the organization early on, was LaMelo Ball is going to push the pace. He's going to lead us. He's going to set the tone in this game. And this is what I thought I saw. I could be, if you think I'm off, let me know in the comment section. You know, I appreciate y'all keeping real talk with me. In this game, what I felt like I was watching in the beginning of it is the conviction that folks talked about LaMelo being the leader or the pace setter of this team was gone at the beginning of this game. There were times where every other time I've commented on videos and live streams before where this season felt so different because that ball get inbounded and Miles Bridges is getting, and he's looking for LaMelo. Somebody get a board and they looking, Melo, you push it up. This time, early on in this game, I saw a few different people, Melo standing here like this, wanting the ball, and them to walk off. Now, don't seem like a big deal. It does not seem like a big deal, might not. But what it says to me is, as you have these guys having great games, closing it out, the Ish Smishes, the Miles Bridges who've been hooping. Now, hold on, wait a minute. Why are we letting him push the, I could do it too. Gordon Hayward be getting hot sometimes. Hold on, let me do it. We seen games where Mason Plumlee decided to bring the ball across. So to me, what I seen earlier in this game was, and I think this is also why, because Miles Bridges got off to a bit of a slow start. Early in this game, it felt like the Hornets had decided that, you know what, Miles Bridges is our best player right now, so we're going to start the game off running the offense through him. If Miles get it, he could bring it up. If we get it up the court, let's give it to him. And I felt like I seen first couple possessions, or first of Miles Bridges one-on-one basketball, right? And Miles Bridges is talented. This is not like a, what is Miles going? No, this is not that. But I think that what we've seen when Miles Bridges is able to escalate and elevate his game is when he gets going. That's what the the Airbnb thing is so beautiful, because LaMelo would get him going, get him some easy buckets, and then all of a sudden he can't miss. We saw that in this game. The man knocked down 2 threes back to back at one point. Cutting to the basket, Melo finding him for easy dunks. Easy buckets get him going, and I start to snowball and roll. I think that right now, this Hornets team has slipped into a bit of an identity crisis. When the game is on the line, when it's close, who do we play? We believe in Ish. Ish is hooped. But do we pull Melo out? Now we got our star player on the bench. How long do we keep him on the bench? If Ish is hooping, what do we do? If Ish is not hooping, if Ish is now our de facto closer and he's 2 for 9 on the night, do we put him in the game to close? He been cold. At one point, he was 1 for 8. So I think that that's what I'm seeing from this team tonight. If you watch tonight's game, it really wasn't close. There was a moment where I believe they got it down to like 6 points. And I think that there's this, one of the things that I feel like if I was gonna sit down with Borrego and say, Coach, one of the things I think that you have to be cognizant of and look at a bit more strategically and a bit more intentional is that when you are messing with when you are doing these different rotations, because there's these moments where Ish Smith is good for the game, but then a lot of times the engines start to sputter and folks stay in just a little bit too long, right? Bring the gas back in with LaMelo, have him push it and have it run it. I will also say that tonight's game from LaMelo, who was not great at all, 2 for 14, 0 for 5 from behind the arc, got a bunch of different shots. I looked at this because I was thinking like, man, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe he, let me see. You see 43 total rebounds, 21 assists, but let me pull this up here. All right, so in my head, I'm sitting in there, I'm like, yo, he didn't seem like he shot. I think it was he got his first point 5 minutes into the game. That seemed like, oh, that's not too crazy, 5 minutes into the game. But for LaMelo, who has an ability to get it going early, you need him to score a bit earlier than that, to me. And I thought maybe he didn't get enough shots in the first quarter, but he attempted 4 shots. Now, if you go back and watch the game, one of those was a Hail Mary 3. You know what I mean? A few of those shots were not even great shots. I think 2 out of them 4 were like actually good shots. And what I mean by good shots, I mean by shots that were, not rush, not force. The shot clock is going down. You just need to throw it up. I'm trying to make something out of nothing, lose ball type of thing. You know what I mean? That type of thing. That's what I see for him tonight. So I think it was a rough game. When it comes down to it, these Miami Heat played really good. That boy Tyler Hero, let me get you back to the full thing here, because Tyler Hero came off the bench and he looked like a stud tonight. Let's see, Tyler Hero, 26 points, 100% from behind from the free throw line, 60% from the three-point line, 69% from the field. He looks like he had a chip on his shoulder and a vendetta tonight. I think I heard some stuff about you know, him talking about being a starter in this league, and it looked like he's trying to solidify that for himself tonight. Also in other news, and I'll probably do a shorts video, and let me know what y'all think of the shorts, because I like doing those. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's easy to get the information to you, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, right now it seems like that's something that YouTube likes as well, so I enjoy doing those and creating those. So I'll probably expect to see more of those from your boy AB the Hero. But rough game, man. You didn't, still no Book Night, Kai Jones, Nick Richards, Terry Rozier. I'll be hyped to see when he gets back. But that's a game, man. It's your main man, AB the Hero. Glad to be back with y'all. We're gonna get this thing going.